excuse my blanket. It's cold in the basement and I just feel like snuggling up in my fuzzy fleece blanket. So, anyways, I saw this post which perfectly illustrates a really weird and sick habit that people have that I don't understand. Is if someone has a pet that can be in some way considered creepy, the instant you say you have that pet, some random stranger or even someone you know is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'd fucking kill that pet, or I have a pet that will kill that pet, or I talk about like maiming them, or like in some means just basically, oh, I have this type of pet. Oh, totally fucking kill or maim that pet. Like maybe not them themselves, but or they'll talk about times that they've killed or maimed the pet type. For example, like this tends to happen with reptilian pets, or some people keep types of insects or arachnids as pets. I personally just no, but arachnids I can see a bit more. Or even with rats and mice. I know I've had personal experience with that. One time anytime I talk about my pet rats, even showing an adorable picture of the two of them snuggling together, or talk about how cute they were being, or silly, or whatever else. I love my little rats. I had a coworker who always hated the rat tails and talk about how if ever she saw them, she would chop their tails right off. And I'm like, dude, or like, I've had rats and mice, especially with the mice. If ever I said I had pet mice, automatically, do you have a snake? No. And then they kind of laugh, or instead of asking do you have a snake, they talk about if someone they knew had a snake or a cat, or if they had a snake or a cat, they would say, oh yeah, my or my brothers or whatever else. They say, oh, I have a friend who has a snake, and they'd eat it right up, or they would talk about like, why are you what? I said, you asked, oh, do you have any pets? Oh, I have a pet mouse. Oh, yeah, I'm going to totally talk about how your pet mouse is a prey animal and could get eaten or maimed, even though you fucking love that little mouse. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, imagine if we did that with inanimate objects. Oh, this is part of the post, actually, the Tumblr post, which is a perfect way of explaining it, because I had no way of, like, saying, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, it's like, oh, I collect delicate teacups from around the world. Oh, man, I'm gonna come into your house and smash them all up with a hammer. Huh. Like, imagine if people did that. And that's inanimate objects. People would be like, dude. But when it comes to pets, if you have an unconventional pet, even things like rats and mice, or snakes even, that's not that fucking weird. People have those kinds of pets. They're sold in the pet store. You can get them anywhere. They make fantastic pets, because you can train them to do tricks and shit, and it's adorable. Anyways, why do people feel the need to react violently towards a person's beloved animal? Like, it's even happened with cats, because I find a cat person is just like, oh, dogs are big, and they're smelly, and they have so much care they need. Cats, they take care of themselves for the most part, and they're quiet. Well, quiet, they're not actually that quiet, because they meow at everything. You want attention, meow, 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 meow. Anyways, but like, if someone's a dog person who does not like cats, you say you have a cat, they'll say how awful cats are, and how they're evil, and that they could never love you. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but if I'm feeling sad, or one time when I was crying, my cat came and wiped the tears off my cheeks, the top of his head, and he sat on my lap. Like, he rubbed my cheeks with his head, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, Winnie. And then he curled up on my lap and was just purring, and then I was petting him, and at one time I was feeling scared when I was little, and my cat guarded my door all night, because I was so scared that someone was gonna come in. Like, cats do fucking care. But I just find that so weird that when it comes to someone's inanimate object, people don't really say much about it. But second you talk about having a pet that someone might not like or find creepy or whatever, automatically they're going to talk about how freaking horrible things can, in their opinion, should happen to your animal just by knowing you have an animal of that type. They've never seen your animal, what the fuck, dude? Sorry, I never realized just how what the fuck this was of a habit, and it was just I always was just an annoyance, but it really is, like, what the hell, dude? It's really, really weird and fucked up. Like, imagine if you said, oh yeah, I have a dog named Sparky or something, or, oh yeah, it's like, do you have any pets? Oh yeah, I got a dog. Oh, your dog's gonna get run over by a car. Like, imagine if people said that. Like, You think they were creepy and fucked up, but if someone says I have a mouse, oh, a snake's gonna come eat it. Nobody thinks of anything else, like no one gives a second glance or thought or something. Something to think about. Thanks for watching.